These past few days, we've heard a lot of people express outrage over the racist chant by that Oklahoma fraternity. My next guest has a very different perspective. So joining me via Skype is James Moore. He is Imperial Clud of the Loyal White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Thank you for joining us, Imperial Clud.
Thanks for having me.
So we had you on because you're using the events in Ferguson for recruiting Selma as well. I'm wondering if you're going to take the same opportunity what's happening in Oklahoma. But what do you think of the national outrage in response to the Oklahoma University SAE fraternity chant?
Well, I think it's a double standard. Black universities all across this country and fraternities and sororities and so forth, but we get singled out because we're white. We're not allowed to have anything exclusive for our people like the rest of them.
So you mean the fraternity should be an exclusive place for white people?
There's black fraternities.
You understand there are black fraternities because blacks couldn't get in white fraternities?
Well, whites can't get into black fraternities.
That's not true. I know white people who are in black fraternities.
Why can't we have our own? That's a double standard.
The question is, why do you want to?
Because we have the right to basically associate with whoever we want to. You know, we believe in the freedom of association, and people want to have integrated fraternities, let them do it. But what's the crime with us wanting to have all white fraternities, just like there's all black fraternities? Blacks have the new Black Panther Party, the NAACP, and so forth. How come we can't have things that stand up for the interests of our people?
I think that you are a member of a white fraternity right now. I think when you're going to a university, part of the rules is it's an integrated university. There are no rules that say that this is a white fraternity. And you are allowed to have a white fraternity. The KKK is one.
Yeah, but what would happen is like just what would happen in Oklahoma City if we try to have our own fraternity on a school campus. You know, this is the kind of stuff that happens. People shout Marxist words like racist and bigot and so forth. Nobody pays attention to these all-black colleges out here, these Negro college funds and so forth.
Do you understand? I'm going to move on, but you understand that the reason that there are black colleges and the United Negro College Fund is because of the history of racism, that blacks cannot get into any other school or university, so there's a reason for them?
Well, they can get into them these days.
Okay.
While they're still around.
Okay.
Answer that question.
People would ask, why are white universities still around, or why is the KKK still around?
There's no such thing as white universities anymore. They're all integrated. There's no more freedom of association. That's a constitutional right. That's a God-given right. Exodus 33:16, our people shall remain separate from all people upon the face of the earth. Leviticus 21:14, thou shalt take a woman of thy own people to wife. You yourself are mixed, so we'll see what happens with you.
Yeah, and it says that, man was created in God's image, so I think that I'm mixed, so I was created in God's image. God must be
Adam was created somewhere. In God's image. So, Adam was not the first man. Adam was the first white man. You're talking
Let's move on. If you know about the Bible, you know Adam was probably not white. So, okay, so listen, let's move on.
Adam is pronounced Adam.
Would you become a member of the KKK?
Don't try to cut me off. The American people want to hear what I have.
I'm not trying to cut you off. I just want to move on to different subjects. There are other things that I need to talk about that are of more import.
Okay. Revelations 2:9, those who say they are the Jews are not Jews.
All right, we're not here for a Bible lesson. I'm here to talk about, so let's talk about, became a member of the KKK in your teens. What drew you to this organization?
People like yourself that discriminated against me, that said I couldn't stand up for my people, that I was a racist for being white, for getting locked out of the classroom, white in all black schools that I attended. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm not going to watch these younger generations go through it anymore. What does
your America, your version of America, look like?
It looks like a peaceful place without all this. Revelations 2:9 says the Jews are of the synagogues of Satan, and we must get these mere children of Satan out of our government. They control Hollywood, the media, the entertainment industry, and so forth.
All righty.
Hey, you don't want to hear it.
No, I just don't. You're not responding to the questions I asked you. What an America looks like, what your America looks like. That's it. And I wasn't asking you about, being anti-Semitic or about Jews or about anything like that. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Imperial Clud, James Moore of the Loyal White Knights of the KKK. Up next, is the KKK still relevant in America in 2015? My next guests have a lot to